I absolutely love coming to Fernandina Beach. It's a special place, and I feel like it has a special energy in terms of community coming together and wanting to save the right whale. My name again is Hunter Miller.
Your phone is right on you.
Yeah, sure. My name is Hunter Miller, and I'm the field campaigns manager for OCEANA, and I live in St. Augustine, Florida. And if you're not familiar with OCEANA, it's an international ocean conservation organization, and we're dedicated solely to protecting the world's oceans. We also have had a long-standing campaign to save the North Atlantic right whale from extinction. And I think today's a wonderful day to celebrate things. It's a totally important thing to celebrate the birth of the calves this season. And I love the theme of a baby shower. I think about my daughter Amelia, who's here. I think about our baby shower, and yes, it was gifts and it was food and people coming together, but more than that, it was people coming together to commit to support and love that person for the rest of their lives. And so my hope is that all of us here are committed to supporting and loving right whales and making sure that they can continue to survive. So most of you know that right whales are facing a lot of challenges, and in this current political environment, it's a really tough challenge. We worked really hard to get an updated vessel speed rule to reduce vessel strikes on right whales, but unfortunately that did not get done during the Biden administration, and there's not really a path for that to get updated. There's challenges on making rules for vertical lines and rope, and that's going to be a big uphill battle. And then, of course, critical agencies like NOAA and our bedrock ocean conservation laws, like the Endangered Species Act, the Marine Mammal Protection Act, are under attack. So these institutions, these laws need our help more than ever right now. I wanted to talk really quickly about some things for hope. The Amelia Island whale ambassadors is a special thing, in my opinion. There's a lot of people that feel hopeless about our environment, about many different things, but I feel like this group of people have a big head start. You have community to work on a single thing, and I think you can get a lot of things done. And then, before I close out and introduce our next speaker, I wanted to, because I've worked on right whale conservation, and when you work to protect a specific species, you form a relationship with them, especially for right whales, right? Because we can identify individuals and follow their stories. Sometimes it's beautiful, like a birth, and sometimes it's so tragic, like a death, but you feel really close to them. And because we love them and respect them, we can learn a lot from them. So I'm going to kind of talk about a couple lessons, life lessons that we can learn from right whales. One of the lessons is resilience in the face of adversity. For centuries, right whales have faced tremendous adversity through whaling, getting hit by vessel strikes, migrating food, but they continue to persist, and we need to continue to persist. The importance of listening. Right whales are really acoustic animals, and they rely on sound, but they have to talk and communicate in a really noisy environment. So the lesson here for us is, like, now more than ever, it's really important for us to be listening and learning things from people and forming new relationships. The next thing is try new things, and this is a little bit of a stretch, because right whales are actually kind of predictable. We know about where they're gonna go. But this year, I'm worried about koala and curlew, but they're in the Gulf of Mexico. We saw right whales in New York Harbor. I like to think that they're trying new things. And we may not be successful when we try new things, but we may be leaving out a solution. So try new things, try new tactics to see what we can create. And then lastly, the power of motherhood and legacy. Right whales spend a tremendous amount of their energy having calves, caring for their young. And as a community, we have to care for our young. And I know that this group does with the Right Whale Festival and community events to teach young people about this incredible species and how they can get involved. And I think that's probably a really wonderful segue to introduce our next speaker, who's a young person who's very, very inspiring. And I'm going to say a little bit about her. Her name is Liddy Cleaver, and she created her own nonprofit called Save Sea Life at 8 years old, and has been a guest on national talk shows. She's dedicated to help spread information about how kids, both young and young at heart, can make a difference. And she's really special, and I'd like you to give her a big round of applause.